So we're here with DramaScream. Would you like to introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
I'm Greg, and I play the bass guitar.
I'm Lauren, and I am the vocalist.
I am Steve, and I like to party and play guitar.
I'm Justin, and I play drums.
All right. How long has DramaScream been a thing?
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years?
Almost 5, yeah. Yeah.
And who started it? Who was in the band originally?
It would be Lauren and I.
Yes.
Okay.
Steve and I were the original, the OG members.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born
It's been 5 years. Justin's got, what's that, like, disease where you grow?
Oh, but yeah,
yet. Well, I was like
Benjamin
the
Button.
orphan.
Oh, it's like reverse
No, the
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposite of orphan.
So yeah, we started it, and then within literally like 8 months, we got Craig, and then like 2 months after that, we got Justin. So yeah, it was a quick turnover, but then it stuck. So
So this has been the lineup for...
pretty much the entire time.
Oh, okay. All
It's
right.
just we started it, and we're looking for people. It wasn't even because I mean we played with you guys like
Fairly early on.
fairly early on, and it was us. So
Yeah.
we just had to work out the kinks.
And you're, I think, the only band that has played every year since we've had you the first time, which was
Tradition.
2018, I think.
Yes,
Is that what we came up with?
Yeah.
Tradition, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Because we only had a few bands in 2020, and you were one of them.
Yeah, those crazy times.
Yeah, this was the first time we were here, right?
No, the second time you were here.
Is it real?
Yeah, but we switched it around.
Yeah, it's the second time.
This is the second time we're here.
The
Yes.
parking,
Yes, I
parking
knew
is
that.
a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh my god.
And it's also not 1 in the morning.
Right.
Yes.
That's nice.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
That's a plus.
So you have 2 albums out,
Correct.
and you're working on a third?
Yeah.
We don't know if it's
Actually-
going to be an album or an EP because we have enough songs right now to make an EP.
Okay, you played one new one tonight?
We played one new one tonight. We
Yep.
have one.
There's 6 songs.
Okay, there we go.
There's
Well,
6 songs. There's a couple covers, but we haven't. Obviously, all the originals that we got recorded are gonna go on it, but we're probably just doing one cover. Then we're hoping to add a couple more songs shortly in the studio. It's just a matter of booking studio time and getting the songs done.
I think we're gonna
Is
do an
that-
EP and then maybe turn something into. I don't know. Kind of whatever we want to do at this point because nobody really cares anymore. So nobody cares about albums or whatever.
Yeah,
So you just put whatever out. So
Some people do, but,
Yeah,
but
so
not
we're-
like it used to be.
yeah, so we're just kind of like ready. We have actually a music video and a single ready to go, and we're just sort of trying to stock everything up because we just started working with a marketing duo, husband and wife, and they're helping us, and they want to
Nice.
help us a lot, but like. Now we can't just like release stuff off the cuff. Like, oh, let's just put this out. They're like, oh no, you have to do all this, and then you can release it. And we're like, I'm super impulsive, so it sucks. I'm like, no, but I just want to release it. And they're like, no, you got to do this. And I'm like, oh.
I'm like that too. I just want everybody to see what we did. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do have a bunch of stuff ready, and it sucks because like we can't put the new stuff out yet because we didn't release it because we don't want the first time. I don't know. Like for me, I want you guys to get the full effect for the video, and then
Yeah.
we'll play it live.
Are you
This
going to
next
release
one's
that
cool.
one cover
Yes.
under DramaScream, or is
Yes.
that going to be under you?
It's under DramaScream.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I did a 80s cover. And I
Of-
like a Duran Duran song.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, but I like got my influence from like Trent Reznor a little bit.
Okay.
None of us played on it.
But we're gonna do it under DramaScream. It's fine. We're doing it under DramaScream. It was actually me and the guy that we go see at the studio. He can play like all the instruments. So everyone was like couldn't go, and I'm like, all right, I'll get it done. And they're like, what do you mean you're gonna get it done? I'm like, I'll get it done. So I went and I'm like, hey Joe, you wanna make this song with me? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm feeling this. And he's like, are they gonna want you to? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Yes, just do it. So we pretty much just made the song like it's more like thematic than it is. You know, I don't know if we'll ever play it live, but it's cool. It's different.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
I'm allowed to talk about it. I just can't. I'm not saying what song it is, but it's cool. It's cool.
All right. Okay. For people who don't know, where does the name come from?
So like I feel like I tell this story all the time, but like when I tell it, it's a different version. So people probably think I'm a liar, but like I can't remember. So I I know that we were trying to do those like band name generators, and we were like, well, this sucks, and then someone said something with my name, and I was like, no, that's stupid. And then I don't know if he called me a drama queen, and we were like, oh, drama queen, blah blah. And then somebody said scream, and we're like, oh, DramaScream. And then we're like, oh no, it's kind of cool though, and like, it kind of like makes sense though, because like I like the movie Scream too, and I scream in the band. So I don't know. There's just all those things that made sense, and like
Didn't know
drama
that
makes you scream.
There wasn't any other names that we were.
Yeah, and no one had it, so we were like, sure, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
were kind of
It's
like,
hard
after
enough.
we did it and put everything out, he was like, I don't really know if I like the name. I'm like, well, that kind of sucks because now we like it because it's us and whatever. But, you know, it was a while we were just kind of like, shit. We're like, all right, yeah, it's cool. Well, so we like it now. We kind of have to.
How does the songwriting go now?
Smooth. It's a pain in it. It's a pain, but I normally I'll sit down and I'll write something out and I'll tell Justin, hey, I need a set of drums on this. So he'll normally, compute something out for me and send it over, and then I'll try to get with everyone and try to do some input to it. But it's been slow just because we've been so busy with our lives this year. But
Yeah.
the songwriting it's going good. It's just slow, painstaking, and just
But I feel
not
like
liking anything.
I
Loving
feel like
everything,
our
loving it.
new songs, they're still like, it's not like they're not us, but and I think every band does, but we've evolved as a band.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, like, personally for me, like, I've evolved to where I used to go into the studio and be like, okay, I need to go in and I have to hit like this note and to like make, and now I've realized like if it's gonna, like, it needs to sound a certain way, and like I'm more comfortable with who I am as a singer. Like I'm still a neurotic mess, but I go in there and I'm like, it doesn't matter if there's every single high note and low note that I can hit in there. It doesn't matter if, like, I want it to sound like this, and that's fine, and who cares, and this is the type of scream I'm gonna do, and there's a lot less people pleasing involved for me now. I don't know about them. They never really
We
gave
just
a
kind
shit, but
of we write whatever. There's no like set goal of what we're trying to sound like and everything. So it's nice because the songs get to be all over the place,
right, like we have,
which I enjoy.
yeah.
But there's not like, hey, we need to write this type of song or it needs to be heavy. It's just let's write something and be all over the place and not care.
Right, we just, as long as we like it. And it was funny because I don't know if I should say this, but the songs that he originally had, Sham was like really easy. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. The rest of the songs, I was like, I can't write to this. This is shit. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. So like the day before we go in the studio, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And we went in there and I'm like, oh, I got it. And probably the song that was my least favorite that I was like, I don't think I can write to this. It's really hard because they're different. They're different than what we've written. Like, they're not that they're not melodic, but
More complicated?
It's more riffy.
Yeah.
There's more riffs.
yeah.
going
So
on,
it was
really.
harder for me to kind of find certain
It's
things.
more
And
gravy to it.
More great.
yeah, so I ended up really loving the song that I was like, I'll never be able to write to this song. Like, I was a brat. I was like, I can't write to this.
Well, Steve wrote most of the melodies for the last album, then he kind of made you take over.
Right, and so I was like, I can't do it. And then I was like, oh, this is great. I love this. So the one song, not the next song that we released, but the
You do
song
your
after
job.
that, I didn't like the song, and it is now my favorite song. It's probably like one of my favorite, melodies I've ever written. And, yeah, it was great. It actually helped my screams. That was the one thing that this album did, was help push me in a direction to be, like, uncomfortable with my screams. Like, there were moments in the studio where I was like, please, God, don't let anyone ever hear what that was.
You're
Because,
welcome.
thank you. So, so it pushed me outside of my comfort zone, and I'm definitely, like, dabbling in other screams now. Because, the one I do, like, my high scream, whatever, and people bitch about it, and they don't like it. And I don't care, because I still do it.
Everybody was kind of a sneak peek. Likes your low ones a little better.
Yeah, so now I'm
I
sort
used
of,
to.
like, now I've gotten comfortable and more confident. For me, like, for this album, that's brought that out in me, where, like, I can do my lower screams now, and, like, I've started doing other kinds of screams. So I'm a little more excited to get into something, like, a little bit heavier. Like, I want to go in that direction for, like, a few songs, not all of them, but I'm ready to do that, and you know, I don't know if we talked to Lynn when we were here. I had like a vocal issue when I went and saw a vocal coach and like couldn't sing for like 4 months.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm in probably like the best place I've ever been for me. So I'm like ready to go out there, and they're like, "We gotta relax," and I'm like, "Let's go."
I will say I like the high screaming, and it's
Thank
the first thing that stood out to me when I heard the first song.
Well, that's what I said. I go, it's not for everybody.
No.
But people who like it, and that's the type of people that are gonna like us.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's not, because, I mean, it was funny, because we tried to, you know, buy into the BS, and we were like, okay, the Spotify game needs to get amped up, and we're like, okay, you can, like, enter to, like, be put on playlists. So, like, people hear you, and they, like, give you critiques. And I was super embarrassed, and, like, you know, I was, like, crying, and I'm like, oh my god, we put, I think it was Sham. Was it Sham? I think it was Sham
I think so.
that we submitted.
Yep.
And, you know, so many people love Sham. Like, not Sham Wow, but Sham, you know, Sham. The song we played. And it was crazy to me. It was crazy to me because we submitted to, like, all these random playlists, and they were like, "You're too heavy." And I was like, what? So, like, we were just, like, so it was, like, rock and metal or hard rock workout, and the guy's like, this playlist is for people who listen to things at the office. That Scream is a big turnoff. I'm like, oh, gee. Like, and it was like...
I feel like that should be an accomplishment.
Right. I was
But
just...
then they throw us in like Warner Shore. It's like, who do you think we are?
Yeah.
Right, and then, like, they did, but they, like, so I didn't want to put us on those lists. Like, I was like, oh, we don't belong with Lorna Shore. We don't belong with Ginger. We don't belong with those bands.
Yeah.
So I put us with, like, the hard rock, custom metal, and they're like, oh, you guys are too heavy. I was like,
That's what Huey Lewis said too.
I was like, how? I just couldn't believe it. Like, that was and one person was like, oh, I don't like your album art. I'm like, oh, okay.
You guys are just too dumb.
So, like, the only people that added us, we got added, but it was all European. It was all European metal playlists.
That sounds
It was
about right.
European metal, Swedish, like, all these different, like, not U.S. U.S. doesn't love us. But it was all Europe, like, just, they were like, oh, this is great, I want to put this on this playlist, and, like, we got added to stuff, like, over, also Russia, sorry. They like us in Russia. I don't know if I should say that.
There's nothing wrong with the people in Russia.
Right.
Right.
They know good music.
Right. So it was really frustrating, and we're never doing that again because we learned a really big lesson was that, like, you can't base yourself off of one frickin' dipshit's opinion.
Language.
I'm sorry.
You can swear. It's
Oh,
fine.
see, you can't though, because like you've submitted these playlists, and then I'm looking at these playlists, and they don't even have that many. Like, I should have done my homework, because then I'm looking at the playlist, and I'm like, I wouldn't even listen to this. So like, why did I submit? I couldn't see the playlist though. Like, you're just looking at it, like, okay. And I'm like, I wouldn't. So I'm like, and then I was like, why am I letting this idiot make me feel bad?
Yeah.
Like, I had like the epiphany, and I'm like, I don't even know. And he's like, why do you care? I'm like, I thought it was a good song. And Harry freaking from Illinois said we suck. So, yeah. This is my lesson learned. So now, like, we're just like, frick, who cares?
That's how you should be. Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
And then we're still going to drive the car off the ditch.
So, what do you have coming up? Any shows, anything like that?
Bunch of stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we are playing this coming Saturday, the 26th, at Lost Horizon.
Syracuse.
Yeah, in Syracuse with it's Murder and Remorse show.
Mhm.
We're playing with them. We're playing with Rampage. I'm sorry, I gotta look at it because we just got added to it. I feel like such a poop head, but we just got added to it. Okay, Ancient Crown. Okay, I knew something with the crown, and then I don't want to mess this band. It's Agnikai, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
Okay, thank God I don't either. And I apologize.
I would assume it's like Agnikai.
Right,
but
that's what I was thinking. So we're playing with them, and then the following weekend, December 2nd on Friday, we're going to the V-Spot in Scranton. And it is the Aegeans show, and I know that Misos is a band on there. There's another. I'm bad right now with names, but look, I have it here. Hold on. Stop.
Metal bands are probably the hardest to remember.
It is. Oh, the Holtzman Effect. I like them a lot.
Who is it?
It's Holtzman Effect. Holtzman Effect. Us and then the Mesos. But the Holtzman Effect, I've been looking forward to seeing them because I like them, and the Aegean, we've liked them. They're awesome. So yeah, we're excited for that. And then at the end of December, we are going to be playing with a part of Pluto.
It's our headlining show.
It's our headlining show.
Oh, okay.
We were playing. It's called the Bundy Museum. In
Binghamton?
In Binghamton. It's
not. He's right. It's not Ted
Not
Bundy
Ted.
Museum.
not Ted Bundy. Okay, not Ted. I was like, wait, what? Not
Is it
Ted.
Al Bundy's museum?
Who?
I can't confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
You don't even know who Al Bundy was.
So
Yeah.
it's us, part of Pluto, and Face First.
Sold shoes.
So we're gonna do a show there. We've never done a show there, but we got approached about it, and we said sure. So
Cool.
it's gonna be a big old show.
Big
I
old
really
show.
don't- I don't know what else to say. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be
Could be who?
a hoot, and it's our last show of 2022. So
Okay. Anything else people should know?
Website.
we have a website, DramaScream.com.
Does that link to all your social media and everything?
So
I think
does
it's
it?
on there. Yeah.
Should have everything in there. It's
It
also
should.
for our mailing list.
It's So the best thing to do, what we tell everybody, because even if you follow us on Facebook or anything else like that, like Instagram's a little bit better than TikTok, but if you do our mailing list, then you'll actually see stuff because we will email you our shows directly. Like we don't do spam or anything like that. We're not like, oh, I got this 30% off. It's like twice a month we'll email you stuff, or if new merch comes out, we'll email you, or if we do a deal, like you'll be the first to see what we're doing. Like there's a video of Frenic, but it's a reimagined version of Frenic. So it's really like soft and pretty, and there's a music video with it, and no one's seen it yet. But if you signed up for this Camp Scream official, then you can see the video.
Nice.
So that's like the perk of being
Exclusive
a
content.
camp member. Yeah.
And where is your music available? Like, where can people? Is it on Bandcamp or anything like
Yes. Bandcamp, Spotify.
iTunes.
We prefer Apple iTunes. What else? Pandora? I don't know. Oh, Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Napster.
What?
It should be on Napster. Napster's a streaming. So I don't know if it's Deezer, Tidal, everywhere.
Oh yeah, all
We
places.
Okay.
spread it all
Okay.
over.
Good.
Everywhere.
And what kind of stuff do you have for merch?
Well, I shouldn't say everything. People do underwear. No. Hoodies, T-shirts right now. And we're actually going to be
Enterprise.
getting. I think we're gonna be grabbing some long sleeves and stuff like that. So right now we just have hoodies and like a multitude of T-shirts, but we're gonna be grabbing other stuff. We have stickers, bracelets. They're just like rubber. They're not. I mean, they sound like
yeah.
cool, but it's not that. I mean, easy with the bracelets.
There's some glow sticks in the box.
There's some glow sticks in the box. We got stickers,
Earplugs.
CDs, earplug. Yeah, plenty of.
Yep.
So that's our merch.
All right. Well, cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.